Our YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So let's get straight into this video. This video is going to be called You Are Unshakable. So this is just how I make videos. I've deadass never had like a script in any video I've ever made on YouTube. It's just I think of something and then just start yapping about it. And apparently people like it. So I was surprised when people like to hear me talk, which is a good thing, right? That's what we believe in ourselves. It's always good to just believe in yourself, whatever you do. But let's get into the topic of this video. My bad if I'm like a little shaky. I drank a lot of caffeine. I just got back from the gym too, so I'm a little like extra right now. But yeah, let's just get into this video. Let's talk about being unshakable. So, or how to be unshakable. So this is for both of y'all, whoever's watching. So if you already know that you're unshakable, this is for you. If you want to be unshakable, just watch this video. So the unshakable person pretty much gets shaken up so many times in life to where it doesn't work anymore. Like it just doesn't work. Like I'm not talking about dissociating or whatever, or like numbing your feelings. I'm talking about you're literally unshakable because you've been shaken up so many times in your life, right? This is for the fighters out there, the warrior spirit, right? So you know how the warrior spirit or the fighter spirit gets knocked down a lot, but then keeps fighting back and keeps fighting back, right? The fighter becomes unshakable when he's shaken so many times. So when a lot of L's, like shaken again, L, after that, it just stops working on you. Then it's just W. It stops shaking you. Like things in life stop shaking you. Like whatever it is that happens, whatever you get knocked down with, whatever tragedy happens, loss happens, life happens, blah, blah, blah. You know, like before, I'm sure many of you could relate to this, but like when we were like younger and stuff, life shakes us, right? Because we're more innocent. So like, whoa, this happened. Whoa, that happened. Whoa, this happened. And after you get older, you're just like, oh yeah, this happened, four things happened, four terrible things happen, and it's just what it is, right? I gotta fix it. So this isn't made to like sound depressing or anything, bro. This is just how life, or if you believe in God like strengthens you, right? Makes you a warrior. So an unshakable person or a warrior gets shaken up so many times. So you just get shaken, boom, 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 boom. And it's basically like you don't, if you're like this, if you're just this type of, if you have this type of life, you're I believe that your life does not let up until you get your power back, until you fight back, right? Until you realize, I'm not gonna be docile anymore or like passive. I'm gonna be more aggressive. I swear this is just how life happens. It's gonna poke at you, it's gonna poke at you, it's gonna poke at you again, and then again, and then again, and then again, until you get up. It's like poking a lion pretty much, right? A lion's gonna be asleep. You bug it a little bit, it moves a little bit, you poke it again, it gets a little angry, but agitated or something, you poke it again. You poke it again, then the lion gets up and gets going, and it just trailblazes, right? Like I made the one video a long time ago, if you're a trailblazer. That's what a trailblazer is pretty much. It's like nothing standing in my way pretty much, right? Of whatever the vision is. And the trailblazer is the same as being unshakable, because the trailblazer gets shaken up so many times. This is what makes this person trailblaze, literally. So if you're this type of person, that's probably what you're made to do, right? Your life probably freaking scam likely. It's like every freaking other day. But yeah, whatever I was talking about, I literally forgot what I was talking about. But because of the distraction, right? But yeah, you're just like the unshakable person pretty much is just like, is literally unshakable, right? And if you want to know how to be unshakable, like if maybe you have times in your life where like life happens, right? And then you get depressed, you go down a little bit, right? That's being shaken. Or like this happens, it makes you too agitated, like you get down, right? You start to like give up, quote unquote. You get shaken again, like it just keeps poking at you, right? It keeps poking at you. So if you want to be unshakable, you literally need things in your life that keep shaking you, right? So maybe there's some people who are a lot like stronger than others, right? To where they're able to handle things like easier, but maybe a lot of you are like on the more sensitive side, right? I've spoken about this before on the Chosen One topic, to where they're like more like sensitive, right? So whenever you're more quote unquote sensitive, you just react to life where it's like, oh my God, this person died, or oh, I lost this money, or oh, this poor person. You look at other people or whatever, and like you just feel bad. Or like when you're sensitive, right? Someone hurts your feelings or something, you think about it like all day, right? This is like this is called getting shaken, right? So whenever you get shaken up in your life, it distracts you from like the important things, right? Because you start tripping about it. You're like, oh, this happened. Oh, this happened. It like distracts you from your goals. It distracts you from like your own happiness. So if you want life to stop shaking you, you have to fight back, literally. whatever it is, you fight back every time. You get up and fight back, right? You stop letting it shake you. You start shaking life, right? Because really, at the end of the day, they say like life happens to you or whatever, but really we have a lot more power to where we could say no to the things that happen in our life, to where we're like, I'm not tolerating that. I'm not going through that again. This happened last time. I'm not letting this happen again. I'm not letting, you know, this person manipulate or whatever. I'm not gonna get treated like this anymore. It's like this, right? This is how a person develops. It's getting shaken all the time. This is how life or God develops you, right? So I used to look at life as a really annoying thing, right? Because it's kind of like, I'm almost like, in a way, like I don't want to be bothered or like bugged by anything, but things poke, right? You poke the bear, you poke the lion. It's like this again. So like you have no choice but to fight, right? So this is when you start fighting. This is when you're like, okay, like I'm just demolishing whatever's in my way, right? Whatever it is. Is it a person? Is it this? Is it that? Is it this problem? Is it the lack of money? Then we get some more money. Is it this? Is it that? It's like, this is just how it is, right? Stressful as heck, honestly, but this is what just life does, right? And sure, a lot of you need to hear it, whether and I said I've changed like the whole like thing I'm talking about in the channel, but it's still based on the same thing. So I believe that what I do just on YouTube in general is just empower people, right? Whether it's through faith, whether it's spirituality, through the chosen one topic, whether it's more worldly stuff like this, important stuff like that, whatever it is, right? There's many ways to be strengthened. But I believe that's why I called my channel No Limit Being, because like there's no limit. I believe people have no limit, and I believe like the way I view life is just like there's no limits and everything. So I don't put religion or anything. I don't live by a rule book or anything like that. And I'm not saying that I just live by straight up instinct, right? I'm not just like, okay, so if you guys don't, I know I've talked about this a lot of times, but I'm more of an impulsive type of person, right? This is where you get like the ADHD labels or whatever. So the more impulsive person, or the wild child, right? The more impulsive person, ADHD person, or the wild child is the person who gets shaken up so many times in life, because yes, sometimes it's your own actions, but it's not really your fault, because I believe in psychology, so I believe sometimes our brains are different. And these like more impulsive type of people, these more wild, rebellious type of people, more a little bit sensitive, right? They get shaken up the most in life because they're naturally like a little bit different, naturally rebellious. So whenever you rebel, right? Rebel from a cult, rebel from a family or whatever, because that's why it's called culture, right? Culture. So if you're any different, they don't like you. Cult. So I don't know why I brought that up, but maybe some of you need to hear it. But when you're like this more like, because I've spoken about this before, like this more like outcasted, rebellious type of person, or like if you look at these archetypes on the internet, right? Quote unquote Sigma personality, right? So I've spoken about this before. So this is more like the lone wolf or whatever, likes to be alone or whatever. This is just a person, I believe. And I know a lot of people, some people are more like likely to be alone than others or whatever, but I believe these people are just naturally a little bit different in their life. They think a little bit differently. They like to talk about different things. They act a little bit different. So life, quote unquote, shakes these people a lot. So it quote unquote, what I mean is because they go through more because of the reason that they're socially different. So whenever you're socially different, and we're social creatures in general, so whenever you're socially different, it affects you the most, because you're like, oh wait, am I like different from these people? Why do I feel so different? Or why do I get treated differently? Or why do I get outcasted? Or why do I act like this? Or like blah blah blah, why do I like doing this more? So this is the personality I'm talking about, and this is why I also like correlate all these things together. So unshakable, being more like a wild child or whatever, ADHD, Sigma, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is, right? There's so many freaking labels that mean the exact same thing, right? So, or if you compare like Bible characters, right? Like Solomon, I believe Solomon was probably more impulsive because, you know, he had all these women, he had all this money and everything. So he loved that pleasure, right? So there's nothing wrong with that at all. Maybe some of you are like that. You're just more impulsive. You like pleasure, right? You might, I don't know what it is. You might be like going to strip clubs or something. Maybe you're like going to whatever it is, right? And like the world's your oyster. Like there's truly like no rules. And this is what I abide by. So when I say no rules, I don't like to live by like some restrictions. So it's like, no, you can't do that, or no, don't do that, or it's bad or good. I don't believe in genuine just good and evil anymore. It's so much gray area in life. Like there's like, it's different. It's a lot different. So I feel like my whole like view of life has changed, but really I've just reverted back to completely like more of who I've always been. It's like, oh, this is just how I've always been. This is how I've always thought. Oh, it's the same. I'm still the same person. Like literally the exact same person. So yeah, sorry if I'm like kind of like rambling, like the caffeine, like I drank a lot of caffeine. I was like 500 milligrams or something, 270s. Like, what was that, like 540 or something like that? So yeah, 540 milligrams. But just know that, yeah. So if you're watching this video and you're unshakable, then it's for you. This is your confirmation. Maybe it makes you feel better. Maybe you're just like, I already know this. Or I'll go a little bit more right now, yeah, about if you want to be more unshakable. I know, because in life you do have to be more unshakable. And when I say that, I don't mean stoic. I don't mean like acting like things don't affect you or whatever, or like acting like oh no, that didn't affect. I don't mean that at all. The unshakable person feels emotions, right? But they go through them. Like, they feel these emotions, but they don't get shaken by it. They feel it, right? They feel the grief, the pain, the loss, whatever it is, but it doesn't get to them anymore. They don't go into like victim mindsets to where like, oh, I hate this world or whatever, or like the world's out to get me, or like the people, blah, 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 demons or whatever. Like, I don't believe in being a victim. I believe that you just have to fight in life. And there's some people who have their life is more of a fight than others, right? So this world is not equal, like, whatsoever. So there's random things going on all the time. And I know I've read a lot of comments before, and that you guys have said some very dark things. And also I've also seen some very dark things. I've actually seen someone get shot before, like 50 feet away from me at a bar as well. 26-year-old young man just died, right? Which is crazy. So I've seen a lot of dark things as well. Maybe some of you who are watching have seen like dark things as well. So these things shape you. These things like change your eyes about things. You're like, wow, this is real, right? Like, this is reality. And it's just sad to see. You're like, whoa, like, because it could happen to you or something, or like you just see some crazy stuff. So that's why I say the world is just more gray area. Like, there's like good and evil isn't, it's just like, you can't explain it. It's just good and evil. It's not black and white anymore, right? At all. So, but literally, to be unshakable in your life is just keep getting back up. Literally, like, just a person doesn't learn anyway besides experience. This is what I believe. You could get all the knowledge you want, but if you don't have experience, you can't fake it, right? You need experience. This is how you learn things in the world. So like, the internet doesn't do anything besides flood your brain with like knowledge, and it's just like a waste of time, really. You should only just like use the internet if you like really, really need something, or you're just looking at straight up entertainment, like a movie or a show or something, or like video games or something like that. But really, consuming all this knowledge, they call it what, mental masturbation or whatever. You just consume all this knowledge, right? All this knowledge and go nowhere. Literally nowhere. Your life is still the same and everything. You're still bored out of your mind or something. You still haven't achieved this. You still haven't gone to where you want or done like what you want. So at the end of the day, it's like, dang, really life is in my hands. Like, it's just in my hands, really. So the power is yours. So if you're watching this video, the power is literally yours. Your life is in your hand. No matter what's happening in your life, like, there's no victim. Right? You may be a victim of something, but you can't get into a victim mindset, because that's just how life is, right? If you do, you just keep taking more and more L's. This is why you gotta fight back. This is why you have to be unshakable. You just fight back, right? You have no choice but to fight back. It's like annoying the lion, right? The lion just wants to relax, but you can't. The life keeps poking at him, so he or she conquers, right? So he's like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna do this and that. This is just what life does to you. So, but yeah, this is pretty much the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like, I'm sweating. It's freaking hot as heck in my car. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like, go ahead and thumbs up, comment anything below, because I always love to read comments. That's all I do. Like, on my YouTube channel, like, when I make a video, I just scroll as much as I can and just like love comments, comment on people, just see what people say. It's so interesting to me. But oh yeah, by the way, I don't delete anyone's comments ever. I know some of you have accused me for it, but I never delete any comments. It's YouTube that does that, and I need to, because they always change the layout. So I need to find where the hidden, or yeah, the hidden comments are, that section, so I could like accept them and they could show up or whatever. Because YouTube just, I don't know why YouTube does that, why it censors random things, but hey, it's their platform, whoever owns it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you probably in a couple of days. I'll have another video. Peace.